Hello my lovely Scorpios, welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a general love reading for my Scorpios in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate fully with every single person out there, but I would say as you've come across this reading, there's probably something in the message here for you today. Please always do take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. This is a timeless reading, it's for whenever you come across it. If I'm saying this is how you feel about someone, this is how they feel about you. If it resonates for you the other way around, just flip the roles, that's absolutely fine. You might also find this is not necessarily going to be about the person you expect it to be about. So I would just go with the flow, listen to the reading and see how if it does resonate for you, but don't try and force it. And as it is timeless, this you might find that it's describing something you've already experienced, what's happening right now, or that's future influence for you as well. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, then huge welcome. Thank you so much for trying me out. If you're returning, then huge thank you so much for your support and welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. Okay, Scorpio, I am going to get straight into the reading for you today. I'm just going to see what comes out. We'll go with the flow. I'll ask questions as I feel is necessary, and yeah, we'll just see what the messages are for you today. Now, it is a love reading, but this can apply to relationships of all sorts. So this could be about a friendship, a family relationship of some sort. So obviously I'm going to be reading as if it's romantic, but you can always take out the romantic element if you feel it applies for you in a different part of your life. So regarding a relationship, obviously. So for Scorpio, please, what messages do we have for my gorgeous Scorpios? Four of Swords. Someone has been thinking about a makeover or some sort of big transformation, personal transformation. Sorry, it's just a message that came through straight away. It was like making some big physical change or working on that or imagining what that would be like. Okay, let's carry on. Scorpio, please, what's going on for their love reading today? What messages do we have for Scorpio? Queen of Swords. Oof. With the Lovers and the Tower and the Queen of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. What on earth, Scorpio? Okay. Okay, so I did not cut in my fringe out of a breakup, just to precursor what I'm about to say, but you know, if you're thinking about that makeover, if it involves cutting all your hair off, cutting in bangs, cutting in a fringe, and it's because you've just experienced a lover's tower moment, just, you know, give it a couple of months, see if you still want the bangs or the bob. I'm just joking, you can do whatever you want, hair grows back, it's not the end of the world, but it's just I get a sense of fuck you, I'm gonna go through a total transformation, you won't even recognise me after this. This could be a what's that phrase, revenge body that someone's planning. Okay, Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Four of Swords here for Scorpio, please? I mean, what can I say? Initially, it looks like you could still be thinking and still be very angry and feel a level of resentment or like I'm getting like shock at how someone blew up or completely destroyed what felt like a very strong soulmate connection or a bond. I don't know if someone didn't see the value in taking it to a higher level, to committing. I mean, but this Queen of Swords is seriously had enough. Something here crossed someone's boundary, I would say, and someone's taking some time to recuperate because of that. I'm also getting a sense that, I mean, you know, it doesn't have to be about the makeover thing I was talking about, but someone could just be thinking how they are going to come through this stronger, they're going to come through this a victor. Why is the Four of Swords here, please? I'm just giving I don't know if Scorpio, you are planning a little bit of a revenge, but it's not like in terms you're going to do anything to the other person. It's more that you're just planning about how amazing you're going to make yourself. I'm sure you're already amazing, and for someone who didn't, not for them, but to make it even more like I'm getting like Scorpio kind of saying you're going to rue the day that you didn't see the value of committing to me. Maybe this has already happened. Maybe someone is already ruining the day. But it's almost like you want that feeling of when they see you again next time to be like, oh my god, what have I done? Why didn't I lock Scorpio down? Let's carry on. Why is the Four of Swords here, please? Nine of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Four of Swords, Nine of Swords. Funnily enough, I was just describing this to Libra. They came out in not exactly the same way. Libra was the last reading I did, and they didn't come out to clarify each other, and I've shuffled the deck heavily since then. But I was talking about how when this combination comes out, because the Nine of Swords is like what we think about just before we go to bed, or we're trying to go to sleep and go to bed and we can't stop, our mind keeps going over and over this. And then the Four of Swords is like, even during the day, you don't get any respite because you're thinking about it then as well. It's just like constantly thinking about this. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I think I said that already, with the Ace of Swords underneath it. Well, maybe someone has now realised, Scorpio, but it's a little bit too late because you're already like, see ya, peace out. Like, okay, tell me about the Four of Swords with the Nine of Swords, please. It's almost, and also, but the Four of Swords is a very like healing from the heart, like hurt, and taking some time, taking a bit of a breather, taking time to look after yourself, like recuperating. And the Nine of Swords is mental torment, anguish, being harassed by, you know, it's like when you try and suddenly some sort of memory from when you did something really cringe comes back into your mind, and you do a full body like wince at what you did or what you said, or is that it's like maybe one person is in the kind of getting over it, you know, going through some sort of victory in their own life, success, and the other person is not. Let's see, Four of Swords with the Nine of Swords. Why? Ace of Cups, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and the deck split to show the Queen of Cups as well. So that, I mean, the Queen of Cups can be you, Scorpio. That is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But there's two queens, though. Okay, why the Ace of Cups, before I say that? Was that supposed to be in reverse? Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Two of Pentacles came out on top of the Ace of Cups, with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I think someone was going back and forth between two people, potentially you and somebody else, Scorpio. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Scorpio? Seven of Swords. And now we've got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there's the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles. if this is you, Scorpio, you are done, or you feel, if you're still coming through as like pissed off, then there's still some emotional, there's a glimmer of emotion still left for this person, because it's when we truly feel completely apathetic and completely nothing that I wouldn't say that, but that, if you still feel angry about someone, you still care enough to be angry. Does that make sense? But effectively, you're angry because you feel like they were lying to you, trying to pull the wool over your eyes. You basically think this person is untrustworthy, treacherous. Seven of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups in reverse. Judgment. Oof. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse? What was the deception about? This is like, again, with the Lovers in the Tower, it was like the bubble got completely, not just burst, but like detonated. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? What was the deception about? The Nine of Wands. They weren't ready for a new beginning. Or they weren't ready to settle down. They weren't ready to commit. I mean, that was the truth, but they may have been... There was something else that they needed to actually wrap up as well, and like completely leave in their past, funnily enough. Because the deception was the fact that they were still in the Nine of Wands. And then the other cards that came out were the Ten of Wands, Eight of Cups, and the Hanged Man. It's kind of like they needed to wrap whatever something else wrap it up, put a bow on it, call it over, leave it in their past. But instead they were on the fence about doing that. They were still... I've got the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Maybe they hadn't gotten over somebody else when they said that they had. Yeah. Because underneath the Three of Swords as well, we have the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, why the Lovers with the Tower? Oh, Six of Swords in reverse with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords. It could be you, Scorpio, but this seems like this is maybe even fresh. Because you're pissed off with the Five of Wands here as well. And the Ten of Swords, you're still angry about, and you feel like about how something seems to have ended. And there's no moving forward yet. There's no like, let's bygones be bygones. No, that's not happening. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? Five of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. This person, I get the sense, may have treated you in a very dismissive way, Scorpio. Like they may have acted as if they were too good for anyone, or to settle down for anyone, or they were just absolutely fine on their own. Not really, like, I feel like they diminished that there was anything between the two of you. Um, tell me about this. This person's coming like with a bit of bravado almost about maybe that they're better on their own or they're fine on their own, as in, which is good. It was good to be able to be independent and be on your own, but this is almost like when the two of you were having this kind of lovers kind of connection moment, but then they're like, I'm good on my own. Yeah. Seven of Wands in reverse. Empress and the Temperance card showing themselves. This could also be... This could... Okay, who is this in this Nine of Pentacles energy? Because that Seven of Wands is like... I'm not going to fight for this. Because again, Empress and Temperance is a very like, I know my worth. I'm fine. Like, again... You don't even know what you've missed out on, kind of an energy. So Seven of Wands, I'm not going to try and convince you. I'm fine. This could be you actually, Scorpio, who's in that kind of. You're fine on your own. It's almost like I don't need to fight for this, because you truly are fine on your own. So. Maybe it's the other person who can't move on, or who still is in the kind of, not that they want to argue with you, but they're it's almost like you've moved on or let go of this quickly, whereas they're still in the, hold on, let's argue this out. Who's in this Nine of Pentacles energy? Death. It's you. Death card. It's your major arcana, Scorpio, and then at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, and then the Three of Pentacles. So this person's like, can we talk it out? Can we argue it out? Because they can't move on. They're quite sad about how this situation blew up, or like there was so much potential, and then it kind of ended in some sort of disaster. Like, as again, there's. When I say disaster, I mean like emotionally, like there was just this, there was the idea of this, there was the potential or the seeming perception of this could be the one, this could be it, but then it went reversed. I feel like in quite a sudden moment or sudden turn, and you're like, right, okay, done, I'm out, peace out. They can't move on. Okay. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? The Devil with the Eight of Wands came out, and the Temperance card is at the bottom of the deck, and Temperance can also be referred to as like the Angel card in direct comparison to the Devil. Now, either someone didn't feel like they had enough to offer to the other person, because there were things that were still hanging over them that they needed to heal from, and maybe things were picking up momentum and moving quickly. The first thing that popped into my head, I have to be honest, is that I don't know if the other person got kind of spooked that there would be a level of neediness, or that, the idea of being, I'm not suggesting this is how you were being, Scorpio, but I don't know if someone here, the other person basically were like, oh, I don't want to be joined at the hip, maybe it was something about that there was like back and forth messages, feeling like it's weird. What I'm getting is, if you, some couples, can't relate, person from my experience, but I hear about it. There's some couples that send each other like a good, if they don't live together, they send each other a good morning message or a good night message every day or whatever. Now, that's just an example, but it was almost like someone thought, oh, I don't want to be tied into that, like some sort of, like almost like a contract that we have to talk to each other all the time, or we have to do that now. It's weird. What is this Devil 8 of Wands about? Queen of Wands, 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Hold on. Oh, that's something different. Did the ex get back in touch? What is this? Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Ooh, bitch. Sorry, I'm joking. Scorpio, your readings put me in a really funny mood. Libra's absolutely didn't, so I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, just ignore me. This seems like someone, this person's ex that they were, or as I already said, touched on, was struggling to actually completely leave behind and call it a done deal. I feel like that person got wind that this person was potentially moving on, starting something new with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and they got in touch. So why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? It's still giving me they didn't know they had a good thing when they had it with you, Scorpio, or what was starting between the two of you. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Three of Wands and the Fool, and the Two of Swords is back at the bottom of the deck. So this person was delaying putting proper investment into a connection with you, Scorpio. They were waiting to decide, and they didn't know what to do about whether to leave behind this other person, which does feel codependent and does feel kind of a little bit needy. That's what the neediness was coming from, because this Queen of Wands person energy, can be male or female in real life, was like obviously they're no longer together, but they're still watching. And when they found out that this person was potentially moving forward, they stepped in to kind of delay them, to pull them back in. Even energetically, this feels like someone who didn't want to let go of the energy that they got from the person coming through in this reading. Interesting. Okay. Let's carry on and see what else we can find out. So how are you feeling? Well, I'll touch on this briefly because I feel like we already know, but just to clarify, tell me a little bit more. How is Scorpio feeling about the person coming through in this reading, please? Instantly, 8 of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower. This person you feel like they didn't put the work in, or they didn't see the potential in you. Yeah. And again, this Tower energy, it's very quick destruction. It's not like something that broke down over time. This is like 1 minute there's a tower standing, the next minute it's rubble. Tell me more. Tell me more about how Scorpio feels about this person coming through in the reading. You may also feel like they don't have their finances together, that maybe they're bad with money. I don't know. Might be a bit specific, but you might feel like they aren't very good with kind of managing their finances or their career or something like that. They don't, but I'm getting more a sense of like, this is almost giving me a Seven of Pentacles in reverse energy again, because the way this woman is watching her bushel of pentacles kind of, but it has already, like, the crops have already made a beautiful bushel, if that makes sense. So you might just be this, you feel like this person doesn't nurture something to its full potential. Tell me more. How's Scorpio feeling? 10 of Swords kind of came out sideways. Ooh, Queen of Cups in reverse. 8 of Wands. Give me one more. Thank you. 9 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. And Justice. It's pretty funny because Libra's reading. Libra had the 9 of Swords in reverse and their person had the 9 of Swords upright, and you've got the same thing. Heavily shuffled both decks. This is just interesting. I don't think I saw any Scorpio in that reading, but it's not really coming through as the same message either. But, well, it's just similar because maybe you've just reached a point where you're leaving behind worrying about this, or you feel like you're going to have some sort of like good karma coming your way from the experience, and maybe that is in the form of a new relationship with someone else, or just a new chapter for yourself that you're very excited about. You're moving forward with that 8 of Wands. Okay, let's just see. Why is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, please? For how Scorpio feels about this person. Why the 8 of Pentacles in reverse? 3 of Swords landed on top of the Queen of Cups in reverse. The 10 of Wands. Wow. Really, it really hurt you. They really hurt you. Alright, that's... Tell me about that. Why is the 10 of Swords? And the 8 of Wands? Oh. It's giving me the sense that, Scorpio, you feel it's best to protect yourself from this person at this point. You also want to keep private what plans you've got, what's going on for you. If there's excitement, if there's momentum happening in some area of your life, you want to keep that to yourself. It's almost like you feel like there are good things happening for you, where you're going to be in a very like happy, joyous place, and also in a place where you feel like you can easily prioritize what you need to, easily manage every aspect of your life. Different areas like friends, family, job, love life, hobbies. You feel very balanced. But it also comes with a sense of a wall being up. I am asking about how you feel about this person. Now, it's giving me that you have turned to maybe your spiritual side or your faith to see you forward and see the bigger picture when it comes to what happened with this situation. So you have, maybe you feel like the reason you were able to accept this and accept that, okay, well, that was a shocking end, but yeah, I'm fine kind of thing, is because you now have a sense of your kind of your purpose, your bigger picture. You're not, I keep seeing you looking at the long view, and you're like, I'm not going to focus on too much energy on the short term or the small view, which is where you now count this person like they were just a blip. I also get the sense that you felt like fully invested, or you were prepared to be fully invested, and you feel like this person was almost just like immature in how they handled the situation. They were 1 foot in like their past, 1 foot in their future, not sure what they wanted, and they didn't really want to put the work in that they maybe were saying that they wanted. Anything else for how Scorpio is feeling about this person? You're not stressing about them. I got that from the start. In fact, you're kind of just thinking about how amazing like your future chapters are going to be. You're focusing on like the victory, the successes that you're either already experiencing or that you're planning to like have. Anything else about this? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the World. What is this? Okay, unless there's this person who's coming back around, but I don't know about that, but it's almost giving me the sense you're like, I'm not even going to worry about this because whatever happened was meant to happen. If it hadn't turned out like this, XYZ, I wouldn't have been in this position this day to meet this new person, which actually is making me, or for this to have happened in my life, which doesn't have to be about a new romantic situation, but just something else good happened, and you wouldn't have been in that position if it wasn't for what happened with this person. Does that make sense? You're like, it's fine because this was all just part of the bigger plan. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers, the Lovers just flew out. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about the Lovers. Wow, jeez. 4 of Wands and Judgment. And 10 of Pentacles underneath that. Okay. Okay, maybe they are coming back around. I mean, because we've got Judgment. I mean, I'm going to ask what action they're going to take in a second, so we'll see. But we've got Judgment. Underneath that is the 10 of Pentacles and then the 6 of Cups. And Judgment and the 6 of Cups both can talk about a return from the past, something being resurrected. But we've got the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So unless it's somebody else who's coming back from the past and, you know, is wanting to, now sees a future with you, now wants to commit, now, you know, is thinking long term with you, and think, because I've got 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, both talk about having a home together, having a marriage, a family together, that kind of thing. So it's like there's a really positive turn of events happening, which may be an element as to why you're like, well, shit happens when it comes to this person. Okay. But it could be that it's this person who is reaching out, and you're, you know, not sure whether to give them an inch. Let's see. Well, first I'm gonna just quickly ask, how is this person that's coming through in the reading feeling about Scorpio? How are they feeling about Scorpio? Queen of Swords. With the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I said this was you with the Queen of Swords. How are they feeling about you, the Queen of Swords? They feel like you are pissed off with them. Done. Like, she's got, in this one, she's got the heads of all the people who have wronged her before on spikes in the background. And yeah, oh, I mean, they can't make it up. Underneath the Six of Swords, which is talking about peace out, literally back, your back is to this person, moving on. Underneath that is the Three of Swords, because they really hurt you. And underneath that is the Tower, again. This could have been a fire sign you were dealing with, Aries, Leo, Sag, but it doesn't have to be. Wow. So they are aware of exactly what you think of them. Maybe you told them, Scorpio. But it's interesting because they feel like you're moving on. And I said this was them. Well, I eventually worked it out that this was them. They're in the Six of Swords in reverse. They're like, can't we still argue about this? Can't we still, have it out in a conversation? You're like, no, I'm fine, bye. How are they feeling about Scorpio? They might feel like you're being, from that, they might feel like you're being a little bit brutal, a little bit cutting, a little bit cutthroat, but how are they feeling about Scorpio? Stop it. Nine of Swords with the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You might remember that from the beginning of the reading with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's 2 decks later, here they are again, same cards. Oh my god. Those, and then underneath the Four of Swords is the Ten of Swords. And underneath that is the Ten of Wands. My good grief. When I tell you they are tormented by this, the idea of how this went with you, Scorpio, it is weighing so heavily on them mentally. Like, I would imagine that they are, yeah. This person might be spending a lot of time trying to do things to take their mind off of what happened here. I was going to say spending a lot of time in the gym. Tell me more. How is this person feeling about Scorpio? Three of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords. They thought they were at one point they thought they were being clever by withholding information from you. This person thought they were able to hold the wool over your eyes. Now they feel like an idiot, I would say. They're imagining that you will not give them another chance. Six of Cups come out in reverse, which again is like being haunted by the past. It's not reminiscing in a sweet way. And then we've got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Sorry, when I'm looking at them, they're like this. So the Page of Swords was like looking at the Ten of Swords. This person feels like they wronged you, that they betrayed you in some way. They tried to get one over on you. Now they feel like they're the ones who have ended up with the pain of that as well. Why is Three of Cups in reverse? Oh, Knight of Wands in reverse. They were acting like a player, let's just say. That's the polite way of saying what I was going to say. They were acting like a player, or they were trying to. It's like this was out of character for them, though. I don't know why I want to say that, because I'm just getting this feeling of this person is so regretful that they behaved in this way. I just don't get the sense this is their modus operandi, because if you are truly in this Knight of Wands in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse as your standard, then when you do it again and someone gets pissed off with you, it's like, well, another day, another conquest. I feel like this wasn't this person's usual way of behaving. I don't know what they were playing at, really. But it's like that's what that's what I'm getting from them. Like they feel like they don't know what they were playing at, acting like that. They want to have another chance with you, Scorpio, with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. But they have no hope. This Torrid reverse comes out as I say that. They have no hope of that actually happening. But it's almost like they do realise that they had someone who it could have been long term, and they acted up, or they acted like a jackass, basically. But they know that as well. Use this one. So, what action is this person going to take towards Scorpio in the near future? Oh, come on. Okay, so the Empress and the Six of Wands came out, and I was like, ooh, how lovely. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Let's see. Ace of... Okay, all right. So now the Ace of Swords has flown out with a Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. Tell me, how does this... What does this mean in terms of an action? Because that's kind of what I was... At the very start, when I said I got this message about how you were maybe planning some sort of makeover on yourself, let's just say. And then the Six of Wands and the Empress. Oh, I see. Sorry, I just stopped in my tracks because the Seven of Swords is back at the bottom of the deck. When I was just shuffling, I just stopped to talk to you. They are going to be watching you obsessively, but not saying anything and pretending that they're not. Pretending that they don't even see you, and you like. But they are constantly watching and thinking and obsessing. Tell me more. What action is this person going to be taking towards Scorpio? Eight of Swords came out crossing the Six of Wands and the Empress like that. Not going to be able to stop thinking about you and watching you. Maybe you already have gone through some sort of shift where you're getting a lot of attention, Scorpio. I mean, Scorpios are normally pretty hot, so I don't doubt it. But it's like you're drawing a lot of attention, and you're really in your element like going forward. There's a lot of people putting you up on a pedestal, and this person's not going to be able to stop thinking about you. Like they are transfixed. But what does that mean in terms of an action? Now the Star has come out, crossing the Six of Wands and the Empress. The Star, the Empress, and the Six of Wands. I cannot stress this enough. You are like this person's #1 celebrity. But you're moving on from them. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, doing your thing. I said you're in that Nine of Pentacles energy. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm saying I don't have to be with someone. If you're going to be an idiot, I'll be single, it's fine. Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords as well. So what's the Ace of Swords? Unless they're just getting clear that... about their... how they feel about you. What is this Ace of Swords? Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now the reason I reacted like that is because near the start of the earlier, Seven of Pentacles came out in reverse, and I was like, why? And then eventually we got down to it, and it was because of the Queen of Wands was connected to the Devil energy, communicating with this person. And the truth that this person is going to realise, other than the fact that you are the cat's pyjamas, Scorpio, other than that, the truth that they're realising is that this previous person who wanted to hold on to their energy, let's just say, or some sort of unhealthy attachment that the two of them still had for each other, any potential for that, investing in that, was a lie, was a deception with the Seven of Swords. Wow. And why is anything else about the action that they're going to be taking? They're going to, yeah. Page of Cups and the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So basically they're watching you, thinking how amazing you are. They're realizing that they lost, like they didn't invest, like they stopped investing in effectively the most incredible person as far as they're concerned that they could have come across. They stopped investing in that person for the sake of a toxic attachment where there was no potential, and they're going to realize that. And you may well get an apology or like a message of regret for how they acted, how they behaved, how they handled the situation. But the deck split showing me the Two of Swords as well. Either they're already blocked, maybe they'll find a way to message around the fact that they're blocked from like a different number or a different account or something. But or it could be that they will apologize and regret that they didn't see at the time. They were in denial about whatever was going on, and they weren't making a choice, because I just remembered that the Two of Swords was at the bottom of the deck before. They were waiting, hedging their bets, I want to say, before taking the leap to maybe lose the attachment of this previous person once and for all. And in the process, they lost you. So it might just be that they are apologising. And I just shuffle the deck to put it to the side. And the Three of Swords is at the bottom. And underneath that is the Two of Cups. So finally, let's getting on time-wise. But just tell me, what was the positive turn of events that was showing for Scorpio? Just give me a little bit more about that before I finish. Because I feel like Scorpio, either way, whatever happens, you're not gonna sweat it. When they will be, but you won't be sweating it when it comes to how things played out. Because I feel like something else is going to be such a positive turn of events that you'll forget about this, whether it's a positive turn of events with this person or with someone else. You know, that what went wrong is going to be in your rearview mirror pretty soon. You won't even be looking at it. Oop. So, right, what's going to be happening for Scorpio? What's the positive Wheel of Fortune, you know, lovers? What was that about that's coming for Scorpio? Tell me about that. Two of Wands, Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Ace of Cups again. That was the same card that came out when I asked about this last time. Tell me about this. So I feel like you're going to be potentially sent in a new direction for something which is going to be, again, that long-term view with the Hierophant. A new chapter. And this person messing you about, you might not have been in the right place at the right time for this new chapter if they haven't. So what is this? Oh, what's going to be happening? Tell me about this. new chapter for Scorpio. The Emperor. The Magician. The Lovers with the High Priestess. Oh, and the Six of Swords. Wow, and the King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Now, the King of Cups can be you, Scorpio. It's water energy again. Or it can be your counterpart. It's more water energy. Underneath the King of Cups is the Star, and underneath her is the Hierophant. Now, bearing in mind, I have 4 major arcana that came out for, like, I'm like, what's going to be happening for Scorpio? And it is the Emperor, the Magician, the Lovers, and the High Priestess. Wow, Scorpio, you're not gonna remember this other person's name by the time this happens. Sorry to any cross watchers. I'm sure I don't by this point. Six of Swords. I do feel like you're moving on towards someone else who's coming in for you. Funnily, okay, so the Eight of Pentacles just threw itself at me. Bearing in mind, you feel about the person in this reading the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't want to put the work and effort in when it came to you. Maybe you feel like they wrongly thought that you weren't worth the effort. Well, this person coming in is 100% putting the work in. Tell me about this Emperor. Hold on. Because the Eight of Cups is in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles has come out. And the Ace of Swords. And the World. And the Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is someone else that you knew in the past. It's not like a toxic ex or anything like that. This is just someone else who is returning from their own journey that they've been on. Solo journey. They've got the clarity that they needed, because also the Eight of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck that we all know and love, the Eight of Cups character is going off into the mountains to become the hermit, to go into that journey of spiritual awakening and discovery. And it's like they have done that. They are now returning with the clarity that they were seeking, the answers that they were seeking, and they're ready for a solid new beginning of their life with the Ace of Pentacles of the World, and they're ready to be an emperor. I feel like this is somebody else who's coming back. And with the High Priestess, the fact that that's there as the Magician and the High Priestess are in their own right a divine couple as well, because this is masculine and feminine energy there too. This is like the inner voice and the outer action kind of thing. So it is a perfect pair as well. But the fact that the Lovers came out with the High Priestess, this is maybe someone else you might have thought, well, no, it's not happening because now I've met this new person. And when that didn't work out, it's like, oh, crap, back to square one. But it is almost giving me a sense that you kind of, you thought maybe your intuition was off, because your intuition was telling you that was your person. But it's kind of saying that, correct, it was. They just needed to... They needed to do their own thing, but they are now leveled up into an emperor, and they're coming back to make their interest, their affections known, and make their intentions known for a real new chapter. Where does that leave this person who was been in the reading? Dare I ask? Where does that leave that person? Where does that leave them? Ace of Wands in reverse. They came through as the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, didn't they? And the Four of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords. I'm afraid, yeah, it is actually what I was getting was that you're going to be like, it's fine, I'm looking at this from the long view, because a positive change is coming in another connection, if that makes sense. Okay, finally, kind of run over with this one, Scorpio, but it was a really interesting reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me just get you a animal spirit card. I swear, I forget one about look at the big picture or something like that. No, those are the same ones that came out for Libra, so just hang on. Let me just give this a shuffle. And if you could just hit the like button for me, Scorpio, that would be amazing. It just takes a second. It means the world. It really helps the video and the channel. So a huge thank you for doing that. If you'd like to subscribe, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if it did resonate for you, please leave a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. One for Scorpio, please, to finish off. Four. Okay, we've got Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. Yes, it is, Scorpio. It might not be exactly where you thought it was, but it is actually around you. The Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Similar message. Otter Spirit, you are never alone. And this is like these sweet like otters that are in the shape of a heart. It always reminds me of like the Two of Cups kind of energy. And the Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner's mind. Damn. And the bottom of the deck is the Stag Spirit, take the lead. I feel like someone is coming in to take the lead with you, with that Emperor energy that I was describing. That kind of reminds me of the Stag. But yeah, love is all around. It's an abundant universe and you're never alone. It's just that beginner's mind is just being open to, you know, not knowing that this was exactly the way the path was going to go, but just roll with it. And yeah, that's what I've got for you, Scorpio. I really hope you enjoyed it. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.